Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge save with Siena. We are looking at Pablo Lenzi, who is currently injured and has now got the injury proneness trait. And the reason why I'm talking about him today is because of this injury, which is now a broken lower leg, which means his season's pretty much done, effectively. If he comes back any point this season, be in March or it'll be in May. So effectively his season is done, and I am now concerned for his potential, because if his injury is as bad as I think it could be and his physicals get as shot as they could be, how much would that hurt his potential and how much would that hurt him as a whole, as a player? I'm a little concerned about the whole situation for him, but hopefully he's not going to be as broken as I fear he could be. We've got a 3.5 year deal left on him, and we've got time to assess the situation. When I tried to talk to him, he was very downbeat at that situation, and I think it's definitely affected him more than I was expecting. I want to keep him around because he's got potential. He's good enough to be a Serie A player already, so hopefully he can recover what he's losing right now. His bravery's been absolutely shot because of his broken leg, but it's happened and there's not much you can really do. We're also in December the 9th. We're about to take on a team in the league, and we've got our last Europa League game as well. So let's go with the games we've had since we last met, shall we? The first game we had since our 4-0 win over Levski Sofia away from home was this game against Fiorentina. We went behind inside 20 minutes after Silvastroni scores the opening goal. Tony plays him in, and we were still without a win at this point. And going into this situation, I was fearing the worst when we conceded a second goal after Loretta scores to make it 2-0 inside 30 minutes. But then in the 80th minute of the game, we start to pick up form. Conte finds Brunette, who scores his first ever goal of that effort. What a time and what a place to get your first ever goal for the club. And then 4 minutes later, we equalise. Margiotta places in the middle. He finds Corella, the shortest man in the pitch, and he scores. So 2-2. We get a point, we rescue a point. We've still got no wins, but that's our 6th draw of the season. And then, just to compound it all, Rafael Pace. I've never seen attempted murder like this before. And I can literally joke about that because it's such a bad tackle. But it's from our own free kick. He loses the ball, we get it back. Watch Pace. He's the man that causes this. He loses the ball again. But we get the ball back. He loses the ball once more. Corella gets it back. Not once, but twice. And Pace is just looking at it, getting angrier. Then does that. It is the most despicable of tackles I've ever seen. And I think it's the match engine, but that is attempted murder on Corella, because he got beat off the ball twice by Corella. And I've never seen a tackle so horrific. And that is saying a lot. And he came off from the bench too, which is the most bizarre situation. But yes, I despise Rafael Pace as a result of that tackle now. I really do, because of the fact he literally tried to murder Corella and break his legs. The next game we had was against top of the table Napoli, who won 8 out of 8. They gifted us a goal like that in the 41st minute of the game to give us 1-0. And Mapelli is not going to miss. We then make it 2 in the 64th minute of the game. We have Mapelli finding Francisco Dai. A goal and an assist from Mapelli, who'd been wanting first team football. And suddenly he's getting it. Then it's 3. 66 minutes in. Corella makes this a nuisance. Then Viatina comes through and scores. 3-0. Our first win of the season against a team who'd won their first 8 on the bounce. Napoli, for whatever reason, always seem to have these really good runs at the beginning of the season, but then come crashing down. And we're the team that's causing the come crashing down this time. But the goalkeeper mistake for the first goal was something else. I've not seen that in a very long time. I've not seen Mapelli be able to get a goal like that. And it was quite funny, honestly. They only had 1 shot on target. We had 9. So, yes, we're doing well for ourselves. 3-0. First win of the year. How a victory has changed our season, potentially. We went from 17th to 13th with that 1 victory alone. We then went to Udinese, and 40 minutes in, Calandra scores the opening goal of the game with that penalty. He actually scored a penalty this time. And then 74 minutes in, Lenzi makes himself a nuisance, plays it back to Ayolu, who scores his first of the season with that effort 2-0, the final result. 2 wins and a bounce. A good time to come back, isn't it? And we deserved it too. Very much deserved it. Even without the penalty, we were the better team, so it's a good sign. It's a really, really good sign. The next game we had was against Sampdoria, and it was the last game before the international break. JLABTV gets the ball back after being tackled. He goes and goes and goes and scores that goal. 1-0, JLABTV with a finish. The only goal of the game. All 3 points for us. Last game before the international break. We were on a very much high and could not have been happier. Could not have been happier. First game after we came back from the international break, though, we took on Torino. Newly promoted Torino, mind you, and we were behind inside 7 minutes after Dondi scores that goal. So, yeah, that's not a good sign. Then, a few minutes later, Brunet just tries to clear it, and Amico scores 2-0, 30 minutes in. That's all she wrote, and they just made us pay. They really did. Disappointing result there, and I could not have been more upset by the whole situation. We actually had a 4-0 win against Levski Sofia in between the Sampdoria games and Udinese games. I realised I may have skipped it by accident, but Canandro scores the opening goal inside 30 minutes. Corella makes it a good cross, then finds Alfred to make it 2-0 inside 47 minutes. And then, second half, we continue our trend of doing well. Corella, being a nuisance once more, plays it across, finds John a bot. It's a simple goal, 3-0. And then, 84 minutes in, 85 minutes in, we make it 4. It feels like I'm playing the Bulgarian leagues again. Margota finds Die. It's 4-0. Easy goal, easy game for us. And we deserved all these 3 points here. And Europa League group stage is looking very promising indeed. What happened in the Monaco game, though, was what I was fearing could happen. We went 1-0 down inside the 47-minute game. Asprilla with the opening goal. And this was just in the beginning of the second half. And then Boychuk with the second goal to make it 2-0 inside 86 minutes. I legitimately thought we had a chance to deny them. We just need a point here to go through. We lose, and all of a sudden the Europa League group is wide open. Because Gladbach have won the group, but they drew against Monaco, which means that despite winning 4-0 in the first game and having a head-to-head record, we need to actually get a point against Gladbach, because Levski Sofia have lost to every team in the group and only scored 1 goal this competition, which is not great. Monaco beat them in Bulgaria 2-0 early in the group. We've got the best goal difference when it comes to teams around us. We've got 12 goals quite comfortably in some other games, but the other 2 games we've not done so well. We've only got 1 goal in the other games, so we need to get something against Gladbach when we take them on and hope for the best. The last game we had was against Inter Milan. We lost this game by a goal to 0 after conceding the goal in the 67-minute game, meaning that we've lost 3 games in a row in all competitions as a result of that goal. And it was also the game where Lenzi broke his leg. Margiotta also tore his thigh muscle as well, so that's annoying. What annoys me more about this is the fact we actually got the ball. We played the ball nicely, and then he just does that, and it's so inconspicuous that it doesn't even look like he's broken his leg, but he just has. And I just don't know what to make of it. Margiotta, apparently it was innocuous, like it was unintentionally, he injured himself. And he literally, he always does is tackle someone, he's tore his thigh muscle. Wow. Marcelino apparently caused the injury, but 2 of my players get injured by Inter Milan players, and they're out for 2 to 3 months at best, and 4 to 6 months at worst. What the actual hell? So the table looks like this now, and we were at one point looking like we were going to be in a relegation fight. 3 wins in a row has helped us avoid that, but we're now looking like we kind of need to get more points. We've taken Brescia, who we really should be beating, even if they just won their last game of the season, and they beat Hellas Verona, who are bottom, so it's no surprise they beat them. But yes, 2 defeats on the bounce after 3 straight wins. We know we can win. It's just a matter of making sure we do win, right? Napoli, horrifying form, 3 defeats on the balance, and the draw last time out. So ever since we beat them, they've only got 1 win in the last 6. So yeah, not ideal, is it? We might have started a 3-4 in form. AC Milan are back in the title race, so they're finally doing themselves justice for the first 1 years, and actually look like a side that want to win the title, which is great for them. Genoa are really high flying this year and could be doing some good stuff. It feels like when we get in Europe, we have a bad season and it's annoying, but at the same time, I'm almost not surprised anymore, so that's a shame. Either way, let's take on Brescia first and foremost and see what we can do. I mean, we've got players that need to go out, haven't we? So this is disappointing to say the least. I don't trust some players to do things. Like, Ishan will come in for this game. Mapele does not like playing with Di Luigi. I don't know why. I never understand the problem between the two of them, but okay. We also got given a promise to Mapele to actually give him first team football, which is why he's playing. Also, this second he's improving still. He's got to be a wonder kid. I'm almost certain he's going to be a wonder kid for us, and it's just a matter of time before he gets that description. He's just improving at a rate of knots I've not seen in the player for a very long time. So he's almost like what Di Luigi was doing at one point, and Landy was doing, and Musa was doing. So hopefully we can keep this up. But yeah, we got a load of injuries, and it's a pain to see what happens here. So hopefully this is going to be okay, and then we're not going to have to worry about injuries for going forward, right? Hopefully, please. Come on, guys. Also, midfield 3, love playing together, so that's good. Got a free kick. Brunet's been booked. I don't like the face being booked already, but here's a bot. Here's a Sean now. And Ishan finds Calandra, plays the ball forward. Draw the bot's got time and space to find. Positioning needs to play. Oh, it's a good cross actually to Calandra. He doesn't get to it initially, but he still gets there, so good for him. Di Luigi now could do something. Plays it across. A bot. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. It doesn't look like it's intentional, but we have a goal. And that's his 92nd league goal and 104th goal for the club. He's only 2 away from Scarpato now in terms of goals in all competitions, and 9 goals away from Scarpato in the league. A bot's the closest man to begin 100 league goals now. It's ridiculous, but it's good to see he's scoring again. 1-0. Free kick, Mapele will take it, and he's going to play it across nicely. Oh, Heleno, I genuinely thought was going to score. But yes, 1-0 half-time against Brescia. We need to be smart about this and not to let up, but you never know what's going to happen, right? Ishan's had no cross completions either, which is not a good sign, but Brescia have a throw, and I am a little concerned that they are going to do something here. Hunt plays it in, Brunet gets rid of it. Here's DeSanti, Calandra, Ifrat on himself. Oh, that's his pace coming to play, but he's literally overhit it, and it's being picked up by the defender. I'm not sure if he's actually fouled or not. I feel like he could have been fouled, but he didn't get the free kick, and no, Passarelli does that. I feel like there could have been a foul at the end, though. I really do. I know they hit us on the break, and it's a good goal, but I genuinely feel like there was a foul on Ifrat. I really do. It's just unfortunate that we get caught out here, and Brunet's not done a good job here. He's not bothering. I might take him off, because I think the yellow card's affecting him more than I like to admit. I'm also not diving into tackles now, which might be causing me issues, but free goal kick, Ferreira's going to take. We should get to this first. Well, Sean's there, so maybe not. Zorchi, with his 6'4" frame, is going to get there first. And also, Zorchi's got 20 jumping reach, so he should always be getting there first ahead of people. It's Sean, Ayalu, finds Zorchi, ball forward to DeSanti. Here's Ifrat and a bot now. We can get a counter going potentially, or start breaking him down a bot. Ishan hasn't got a good crossing ratio apparently, but he plays it to DeSanti now. Plays it across to a bot. Ayalu, Ishan, DeSanti, Ayalu. Oh, bot's in, and it's in. It's 2. His second. We're back in front, and he's getting closer and closer to being halfway through to break into Jack Oliver's record of 228 goals. Almost halfway, and he's 27, so this could be a while, but it's hit the defender on the face, I think. Yeah, it's hit Salvatore, and it just fell kind of to a bot. Last chance potentially to get something out of this. Udine's actually got a goal back, ironically enough. So Corella, long throw to Ayalu. 3-1 to Spat. Oh, here we go. Corella should be scoring. Should be scoring. We've had 2 chances we should be scoring. First from Polino, now from Corella. This could have been 4 if we'd taken our chances. If Polino heads out for a throw, we should be fine. I don't want to say we are fine. I've used all my subs and we're tired now as well, which doesn't help. But we should be getting this win. I think Novella is one of my... Is it my Novella? I can't remember if it's my Novella or not, but there shouldn't be getting anything out of this now. It should be fine. We should be good. And long ball forward, head of the forward. We should be good. We should be good. There we go. But yes, 2-1. We took a ball off the end because he was getting tired, and we had the win anyway. So 2-1. Good 3 points. That's our 4th win of the year. But yes, as things stand, we are in 10th place, but we played a game less than some teams, but played a game more than other teams. So I think we should be fine. We just need to aim for top half again this year and maybe try and get Europe once more. I don't know if we are good enough for Europe, but I want a top half finish anyway because that's kind of the board expectations these days. We get top half every year. We've got JLAB back next, so that could be a change and a half. Hopefully we can overcome it. Also, I've also asked for a new affiliate. Can I get this now? Please, 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 please. Yes. I love the fact that I can literally go ahead and do this now. So we can search our new affiliates. We're going to be back after we've gone through this and found a new affiliate, okay? Be right back. Okay, so we have actually got a new affiliate in the term of Dinamo Bucharesti. Is it Bucharesti or Bucharest? I don't actually know, but we've got a new affiliate in the form of them and we're paying them 200 grand. 200 grand a year for the link. And we'll get young talent coming through the intake. So it's a good sign that we got someone like them. And it's another affiliate to our belt. And then another country unlocked. So a good situation indeed, yeah? Wouldn't you agree? But yeah, let's consider how successful this team is. I'm not upset. And they got exceptional academic coaching, exceptional youth recruitment, good youth facilities, great training facilities. So the fact that they are in the second tier and finished only 5th last year is surprising to me. So we've definitely got a lot of things to look forward to with this team, I think. So hopefully we can take advantages and get more players from Eastern Europe in the future, yeah? So we are about to take on our opponents today in Gladbach. Monaco should be beating Levski Sofia, so we need to get at least a draw here. I don't think we are going to get a draw, but if we are out in the Europa Conference League again for the second time, at least we're getting 3rd place consistently at this point. So it's not the end of the world if we don't win. So hopefully I won't be let down, but I don't know. It's going to be one of those games where anything can go wrong. So hopefully this can go well for us. If it doesn't, then it's not the end of the world. We're still in Europe. We've got a throw almost immediately, which is very interesting to say the least. Rossi finds Calandra, but he's lost the ball to This is concerning, actually. Look at the space on the left-hand side for Marek. And Marek... Well, this is not going well, is it? Maybe I should not have gone as attacking for my fullbacks, and I did. Might be a mistake. 1-0 already to Gladbach inside just 2 minutes. Yeah, it's just a space he had. Carilla's so far up the pitch. If anything, I may play him too far up the pitch. It's cost me big time. It really has. We do have a throw now. This is how we lost the ball last time out, but we get the ball and we're keeping it now. So Brunette, Rossi plays about to Riti out wide to Malpale. We do get the ball. Di Luigi's playing forward. Look at this one from Di Luigi. If we get an equaliser, it'd be good. He's trying to find... Oh, Eiffert's in. He's hit the post, but he's equalised. We have a chance. This has been a game where goals are coming very quick and fast, and it's very, very good to say the least. 4 minutes in, and it's already 1-1. This is why the wingbacks are doing what they are, and yes, it's a bit lucky it's hit the post and it's come back to Eifert, but I'm not complaining. 1-0. We have a corner. Malpelli takes this. It's been headed away, and Rossi will get this first, so he's got ton of space to find Polino, who's playing this out wide. I'm not sure if I really like my sin about doing that, but Calandra plays it across to John Abbott, who can score, has scored. Well, we're leading. This is good. It's actually his 106th goal as well, so he's now equal with Scopato in terms of goals for us. But this is huge. And Di Luigi might have pulled his groin, which is not ideal. Huh. That is not a good time to be doing that, John. Oh dear. That's not a good time to be doing that, Di Luigi. Napoli with a free kick. Plays it in the middle. Polino. Oh, it's just wide. It could have been free. Outside of the only chance, they've literally had nothing. We've dominated this game. If we don't win this, I'd be so disappointed right now. We've got a chance. Carella with the free kick. Rossi now. To Carella. Carella. This is... I don't remember the last time we've done so well in Europe. But they have a chance to counter us now. And I'm concerned... Merrick, who got the opening goal, is going to go for goal, has equalised. We need a point at least. We've got a point at least, hopefully. This is not going to hurt us, and we can still do this. But this is not, our best defensive work. We seem to have moments like this when we just let a player go through. And Brunette is booked, so I'm going to take him off, I think. Because I don't want him to get sent off now. I really don't. This is not good. Okay, so Corella's just been injured. I don't know what he's done. A foot injury. This could be a broken foot. We're very unlucky. Let's make them wing backs, not complete wing backs. And we're going to take Iolu off. We're going to bring Iolu on. So lucky I did not use my last substitute before this injury came in. One end of the ball. We need to keep level turns. We've conceded an equal. Oh, for goodness sake. Had a player been injured, it's not worked. We're down to third place. Oh dear. We need this equalising goal. We're leading as well. We've dominated the first half, and all of a sudden they come back in the second half because of injuries to our players. It's not worked, and it's now 4. Injuries has absolutely worked against us. It really has, and it's just not helped. And we've lost this game. We're out of the Europa League again. Every time we're out of the Europa League. It's ridiculous now. So disappointing, really is. 4-2 defeat. Disappointing. Really disappointing. I'm actually... okay. Tell you what. I hate this team. I actually hate this team. Well... Oh, it's only a Tristan ankle, thank God. Oh, well, at least we're in the Conference League, I suppose. Could be worse. Well. I was going to end this thinking I had to play a few more games, but we've got a youth intake preview, and... Once again, we have 2 top prospects in the centre midfield. We have an attacking midfielder that is someone we should keep a very close eye on. And one of the centre midfielders is English. So Beckenstead could be seen a Siena champion potentially. Who knows? But this is apparently going to be a golden generation for the club. But we don't have a great number of players coming from any position. So 2 at max probably. We have no defensive midfielders, no wing backs. The fullbacks are not the best. The centre defence do not look great. The wide midfielders do not look wonderful. And the strikers look a bit rubbish. So maybe another goalkeeper coming through. Who knows? But yes, recording this after I recorded the stuff the day before. So this is coming out. I'm recording today. This is coming out. But I was a bit down for when I was recording other stuff. So apologies if I seem a bit off there. But I wasn't expecting youth intake to come as soon as it did. We were going to take on Atalanta off screen or something. But yeah, we're still going to do that. But I was going to wait until I got a youth intake preview. We've got one now. I think it's very good to say the least that we've got this going. So hopefully we could have some very good players in this intake. But yes, we're definitely getting things here. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. Hope you guys like and share this video and like and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. What do you think of this youth intake preview? Is this terrifying or is this good? I want to hear your thoughts on that. And I want to hear your opinion on the Europa Conference League. We haven't got a draw yet. We'll have it by next video. So maybe we would have already gone through and had the draw and we'll be about to play our first Europa Conference League game because, well, we should have, well, actually probably not. We might not have done, but we should have at least have the draw. So we might go all the way down to this fate here and see who we have. So who knows? Anything's possible. But anyway, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.